Settle down, love. Don't be so restless. Only you have the power to get through this, and you know the truth. Come again, dear. No need to look so scared. I can tell you there's been some good improvements. So sail away and never touch the
So it's been kind of a weird week to start this because my oldest is on spring break and she's been coming with me to my day job, which I'm sure has been like a thrilling spring break experience for her. I haven't done anything crafty really, except for work on my advent squares, but I have like a few things that I want to get done that I've been putting off for a while. One of them is just mending this ready to wear shirt that I have from Madewell that I really like. It's super wrinkly because it's been in my mending pile. It's like a collared button shirt and I really like it. And now is the actual season to wear it. But every time I wear it, the buttons pop open. So that's not great for the office. And then last time I washed it, one of the buttons popped off. So there is an extra one. So I'm going to replace the button and then sew up the buttonholes a little bit just so that we don't have like a wardrobe malfunction. And then I also have this sweater. This is the Tecumseh sweater. I forget who it's by. I finished this, I think in 2021. It's just been unblocked. I haven't worn it yet. Why? I don't know. It got put in the back of all my stuff and I didn't want to deal with it, mostly because this is actually the second of the sweater that I made, because the first one, I think I made them almost exact. I might have made this one in a larger size. I can't really remember. I made them like with the same colors, same yarn, everything. But the first one that I made, I blocked it just like how I would normally block things, with like room temperature water, and I think I let it soak a little too long and maybe you should have done like cold water because it bled a lot. And so part of the reason that I haven't blocked this is that I'm afraid it's going to bleed again. So yeah, and actually when I made the first one, it was pre-2020, so I was still going to knit night. And I really did not expect them to replace the yarn, but they did. They actually got me a whole new sweater quantity from the company. Even though I kind of feel like it was my fault, but they were super nice to do that. So yeah, I want to get this done because it's cute. I like it. It's dangerous having the knitting machine here because every time I hold something up to talk about it, it wants to get stuck on the knitting machine. So I can't wear your sweaters while you knit your sweaters. I think this time I'm just going to steam block it. Eventually I'll have to wash it. So, but I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And I think I'll steam block it. And there's also a lot of ends to weave in, which I totally forgot that I never wove in the ends. So yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do on this sweater, and then it's going to be summer. So, and I really want to figure out what I want to put on the knitting machine next. I'm thinking definitely some kind of summer knit. I'm not entirely sure what yet. I have a couple ideas and I have a couple things that I already have yarn for, so I should probably do that and not buy anything at the moment. But I also have like a lot of, like, I don't have a lot of summery yarns, so I might purchase some. Not sure, but I have some planning to do on that. I think I'm gonna make like a separate video about summer knits. So those are my crafty plans for the next couple weeks. I'm not making any like hard deadlines or anything because that's just not who I am.
Pleased to be my other half of me. I have left my other side of you. When we're free, there's nothing that's discreet. Let my mind go on around this time. When I get my personality, let it go. Who cares if I can't see? Now you took that other half of me. Nothing left, sodden and incomplete.
It's the end of the month, so I figured I would wrap this up by giving a little work in progress update. I finished spinning this the other day. This was the last of 5 or 6 skeins that I made as my Tour de Fleece 2023 project, which I talked about more in my work in progress video. This was super fun, and I finally got back on my wheel and finished it up, and now all I want to do is spin So not sure how much knitting I'll get done in the near future because I just want to sit at my wheel. But yeah, I'm excited this is done. Still needs to be washed. This was just like the most fun and colorful, mindless spin. A 3-ply. I just spun it all and then chain plied it. And it's like basically like a self-striping kind of situation. Okay, and then the other thing that I finished this month was my advent squares. I've been working on these since December, and I'm not putting them into a blanket yet because I think I'm gonna wait for this year's advent and then put them all together in one bigger blanket. This year had like some really fun colors. There's these. This was one of my favorites. These. And then let me see if I get my favorite one was this very Lisa Frank colorful one. Purple with orange and blue. There was like a lot of pinks. Neon-y green with or more of like a spring green. I don't know. Lots of these kind of pinks. This one was really fun. And more pink. I'm kind of making a mess. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what we pull together for this year because then I'll just like mix them all together one big blanket. So it's like a finished project, but it's also kind of on hold until next year, and then it'll really be like a finished project. You'll probably notice that I have just been crocheting a lot, like at the beginning of the year. All I really wanted to do was crochet in a square. I finished this scrappy crochet blanket, just a big, like a giant granny square basically. And I was going to do this yellow as bobbles around the edge, and it was really, really cute. And I did like half of it and I didn't have enough. So I thought about doing it in a different yarn, but I didn't really have anything I liked as much. So I don't know, I just did like a single crochet across the top, but it would have been really cute with bobbles. Yeah, I've been working on this for probably, I don't know, definitely over a year. And it's full of advent scraps from previous years and sock scraps from socks I've made over the years and different little odds and ends of things that I had around. So I'm excited for that to be done. Okay, and then there's a couple things they're not finished, but I did make some progress on them. So this yellow sweater, I didn't make as much progress as I intended to. Then I got distracted. That's just what always happens with this sweater. So I think the beginning of the month, I had just picked up the sleeve. So I've knit like this much of the sleeve. And then I keep getting distracted with other things. So, you know, this isn't like the most portable, like easy to pick up and put down kind of thing. Like I have to pay attention to what row I'm on and all that. So yeah, but I did make progress on it. So there's that. This, I had started a pair of socks a long time ago, and I don't know, I had a feeling they were going to be too small or something. I don't know. So I unraveled. I had about like, I was like, had maybe that much. And then I unraveled it recently and restarted with, there's like a 1x1 rib at the top, and then it goes into a 3x1 rib for the leg. I'm going to put the heel here, so I'm going to do an afterthought heel, which I've never actually done before, but I think it'd be really good with this stripe to keep the stripes, you know, in order, and then have like a stripy heel. This stitch marker is where the heel is going to start, so I'm going to knit the whole rest of the sock just as a tube, and then you snip the thread right here and open it up and put the heel in. The heel will be inserted like right there, and then the leg will be like this long, which I think is a good good length. I don't like super tall socks, but I think that'll be perfect with like clogs or whatever. That's pretty much it. Oh, also, one of the things I really wanted to get done this month was to block and weave in the ends of this, and that did not happen. I've just been looking at it, so I think I might weave in the ends, and then I had a friend offer to block it for me because I was like, I've had this finished for 3 years and I'm afraid to block it. And also, I don't have like a very good place to put it because it's pretty, like, to do the sleeves and everything, it's pretty wide. So I don't really have anywhere to put it where it will be undisturbed. So I think I might take her up on that, but I do want to, I think I'll sew the ends in first. And that's pretty much it. So going into the next month, I think that I'm going to keep trying to finish up works in progress and might get sucked into spinning a lot because I've been really enjoying that. I went to a fiber festival thing with some friends. I didn't want to buy anything. I did buy this because it just kind of called out to me, and it's a Targi base, which I really, really like. And I have some other Targi, so I might try to like work it into a project, but I'm not sure. I might just spin it. I really love Targi, so I think that'll be fun. Probably we'll see some spinning and hopefully some more finished works in progress and maybe a summer knit. I'm thinking a tank top. I want to just like bust out a tank top or a vest because those are things that I think would be really nice in my wardrobe right about now when it's like not too hot, but very springy. And yeah, I don't really know how to finish this, so I will see you next time.